All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about Royal Caribbean's Voom internet package on their ship. So we just got off the ship, the Wonder of the Seas, which is their newest, biggest, largest ship that they just came out with. We just got off the inaugural sailing, which was from March 4th to March 11th in the Bahamas, and want to just kind of go through what our review, our thoughts of ours on the Voom Internet Surf Plus Stream package. Now, this was our first Royal Caribbean cruise, and going into it, we didn't know how the internet was going to work, so this was our first experience with it. We usually buy the internet packages on the other ships that we've gone on, and being that we use our phones a lot, not only we had kids we were leaving at home, so we need to keep in touch with them. We wanted to, be able to stay in touch, be able to surf the web, send emails, send texts, FaceTime, basically use our phones like we were able to at home. So once you've booked your cruise, you can go on to Royal Caribbean's website, you go into your cruise planner, and then you can purchase these packages before the cruise. Now, word of warning, word of caution, you want to buy before you go on your cruise because you will get a bigger savings. For example, we saved 20% on the cost versus had we waited and had to buy it on the boat. So if you think you're going to do it, just do it and buy it up front. It's going to save you versus buying it on the ship. Now, one thing I thought was funny is the first day on the ship, there's a little Voom Internet at Sea kiosk or desk, like a help desk. And the first day on there, the first night, right before dinner, probably 7 o'clock at night, there was probably 50 people in line waiting to talk to someone to sign up for the Voom package, which I thought was weird because you could probably just buy it right from the app. I didn't know what those people were doing at the office. I didn't know. If you guys know, leave down in the comments below. But I thought that was interesting so we didn't have to wait in line. We didn't have to talk to anyone. We just signed up before this cruise. We prepaid for it for all 7 days on the cruise on Wonder of the Seas. Now, one thing I was thinking is, okay, this is Wonder of the Seas, the biggest, newest ship. It's got to have pretty fast internet. It's going to have the latest technology, the best satellite signals, the best Wi-Fi routers that it could have, and we're going to get the fastest internet that's possible. Now, there's two packages. You can get the Voom Surf and then Surf Plus Stream. Those are the two different options. The Surf is just basic stuff, maybe emails, looking at websites. Surf Plus Stream gives you all that, plus you're able to stream. You can watch, video. High definition video. You can stream your Netflix. You can watch YouTube. So we heard from a few people on some forums that people were able to buy the one person package, like the one device package, and then you could just turn on your hotspot on your phone and you could share the internet signal with people around you. Like, let's say you had a spouse or kids or someone else with you. You could just buy the one device package, which is obviously the cheapest way to go, and then share that. Now, one thing we found out, I don't know if this is the case with all boats. On Wonder of the Seas, though, if you have the Surf and Stream package, which we had, and you want to share your hotspot, it's not available. Something in the internet package that you have through the app, it disables your hotspot on your phone, so you can no longer hotspot and share the data plan. So what we ended up buying, we bought the two device package. So I bought it for myself for 2 devices, and then my wife just logged on with my credentials when we got on the ship. So how that works is when you get onto the ship, you just you create a username, you create like a 4-digit you create like a passcode, and then that's your log on to the internet. And then the other device that you pay for, that uses the same credentials. So that was one question I had: is does each person have to buy their own package? Well, basically, it's just for as many devices you have. So if you have 2 people going and you each have one device, you can just buy the one person 2 device package, and then each device has its own plan. Now, for example, let's say you want to log in through your laptop and you want to upload videos, for example. That's an option. You just would log out of your phone, log in under your laptop, and use that. So I would say you don't need more than one device per person. I wouldn't think so. Even if you had multiple devices, you can always log out of one device, log in with another device, and you're able to use it more efficiently, I think, than having to pay for 2, 3, or 4 device packages, which they add up. The more devices you want on the plan, it adds up. Okay, so my experience with the Voom, for example, I want to give you just what my thoughts were, because I was curious to see, would I be able to watch videos? Would I be able to make my YouTube videos and upload them? And that was one thing we wanted to do on the ship, because the ship's brand new. We wanted to do some videos of it, and yes, we were able to. So I was able to watch. We streamed some Netflix. I watched YouTube videos. I was able to browse and look at websites, send emails, text, FaceTime. It handled that all pretty good. And I was surprised because I did some internet tests. You can go, if you just Google speed test, and you can test your internet speed connection. And I did that frequently throughout the boat. And inside, now when you're in inside areas, my stateroom, the foyer, the promenade, the different decks, the Royal Theater, for example, my download speeds were about 3 megabits per second download speeds, which is pretty slow. I mean, for high-speed internet, that's actually really slow. Upload speeds were about 1 megabit per second upload speeds, which is very slow. And that's a lot slower obviously than at home that you're going to get on land. But it's slower, but it's at least something. And I think they overcharged for it. I think I paid $37 a day times 7, whatever that came out to. I mean, it was like $250. It seemed like it was over $200 that I paid for my wife and I to both have internet service, the Surf Plus Stream service for 7 days. The alternative is not having anything at all, right? And we weren't prepared to have that. We wanted to have access to everything we have access to at home, so it's worth it. They hold you hostage. That's the only option there is. So we had to buy it. I do think it's slow. It's not the fastest internet at sea. I mean, they kind of advertise it as the fastest service that you can get. 3 megabits per second download speed is really slow. And when you're in outdoor areas, for example, when you're up on the top deck, the pool deck, out on the sun deck, out on the back of the boat, for example, like where the flow rider is on deck 16, or you're down below on deck 6 where the aqua theater is, and when you're in those big outdoor areas, the internet is very, very slow in those areas. So if you're looking to like download something or stream something from those areas, it's really not going to be as fast in those areas. It's better in indoor areas. One other thing they talk about is it actually works at Perfect Day Coco Cay, which is their private island, and you have access there. Well, it's very, very limited there, mainly because it's such a big area and it's all outdoors that you do have it in like some of the pavilions, like where they serve lunch, around the buildings you do. But if you're out on the beach area, you're in the water park area, which we were for most of the day, the internet service was very, very slow. It was much slower than the ship. So don't think that Perfect Day is going to have faster speeds than the boat. It was very slow. So I mean, it was adequate to like send a text message or maybe read an email, but there's no streaming. Even though you have the streaming service, you're not streaming anything at Coco Cay. So just be aware of that. So overall, would I recommend it? I mean, it's the only option, guys. So we're kind of held hostage to what they have to offer. Even the cruise director, we had a cruise director named Mike. He even made fun of the internet service because someone mentioned something on one of the comedy shows, and he got up and started talking about, the internet service is a joke. And I was interested it was interesting because that's his only source of internet is the ship's Wi-Fi, and he obviously thought it was pretty slow too. I thought it was kind of funny. But is it adequate? Yes, it's adequate. I was able to upload YouTube videos. For example, I would just upload them at night while I was sleeping, so I didn't have to worry about it. It'd take 3, 4, 5 hours to upload a 6-7 minute video. So it is going to take some time uploading at those slow speeds. Or if you're downloading stuff or streaming stuff, it can keep up okay, but it is slow. If you're thinking you're going to like work from there and you're going to do Zoom meetings and stuff, I mean, it might be a little hard to accomplish those things. So it's going to work for your day-to-day stuff. Heavy downloading, heavy uploading, a lot of HD 4K stuff. I mean, it's just barely going to get by if at that. But I am nitpicking it. I am glad that we did it because I really didn't have much disruption in our phone usage. I was able to call, text, FaceTime our kids, which was awesome. I was able to surf the web. We could watch some HD videos. So it did have some of those features, which I'm glad. But just know, I would say go with the Surf Plus Stream package, and each device is going to need its own package. So you can't hotspot it anymore. I don't know when that changed, but I know I read that, and I was like, oh, we'll just buy the one package, the one device package, and my wife can just hotspot off of my signal. No, it's not going to work. That's not going to work anymore. So just know each device is going to have its own package. Really, like each person is going to need its own signal. So I'd say if you have 2 people, like I said, get the 2 device one person buy the 2-device package. It's usually cheaper that way than buying 2 single packages. And then you can use each other's credentials and log in, and you can switch devices too. Anyways, guys, hopefully that was helpful. Wonder of the Seas is an awesome ship. I'll leave a link to the playlist of all the videos we've made about Wonder of the Seas, our experience. We have a review video, and then just some of the cool things that we did, some of the features of the boat that we liked, and some of the areas that we visited. So take a look at the description on that below. Thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.